President Ruto has decided to be a conduit to the abuse of human rights of Ugandans.
Kenya's reputation is sinking fast, resembling that relative in a family who sides with oppressors for personal gain, no matter the cost to its siblings. The recent abduction of Ugandan opposition leader Dr. Besigye on Kenyan soil by Uganda's security forces has sparked outrage, with Ugandans accusing Kenya of acting as an extension of President Museveni's regime.
That we are not safe as Ugandans in Kenya. That President Ruto is working for Museveni. If anybody had any doubt, now we know.
The frustration is so palpable that some Ugandans have gone as far as calling Kenya a colony of Uganda, citing the unchecked access Uganda's government seems to have enjoyed since President Ruto took office. Despite officials' denials from Kenyan authorities about their involvement in abducting Besigye, emerging evidence paints a damning picture of collaboration. According to sources within security circles, Uganda dispatched an elite team of spies from its intelligence service to Kenya ahead of Besigye's arrival at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Their mission was very simple: to track his movements and report any activities deemed threatening to the Museveni regime, because he is the opposition leader in Uganda. Dr. Besigye, who was in Nairobi to attend Mother Karua's book launch and allegedly hold fundraiser for undisclosed purposes, raised alarms within Uganda's intelligence circles. According to them, they say that apart from him planning to attend Mother Karua's book launch, he also had a fundraiser, something that didn't sit well with the intelligence team from Uganda. Fearing that the opposition leader was mobilizing resources to challenge Museveni's government, Ugandan authorities quickly decided to act. This operation was reportedly carried out with the knowledge of select senior officials in Kenya's National Intelligence Service, NIS. Once apprehended, Besigye was transported to Uganda, that is in Kampala, by road under the cover of secrecy. The implications of this covert operation have ignited widespread condemnation. Many Ugandans now accuse Kenya of betraying the principles of asylum and regional solidarity by allowing Museveni to weaponize Kenya territory for political vendettas.
President Ruto has decided to be a conduit to the abuse of human rights of Ugandans.
The people of Kenya and the people of East Africa are in trouble because Kenya government, that rock government, has surrendered its security to Uganda. And so Kenya is going to pay the price, like Ugandans will pay the price, and all people who go to Kenya as tourists.
The Attorney General and Minister for Internal Affairs, you're supposed to come and brief Parliament whether Kenya has become a terrorist state training terrorists. Because I don't understand. It's a question I cannot answer until government has told us or Kenya has spoken. That's why we are going to the Kenyan embassy to seek for an answer. So,
but they had any doubt that we are not safe as Ugandans in Kenya. That President Ruto is working for Museveni. If anybody had any doubt, now we know that.
So, we will be here just for mention. We are very happy that we have seen him alive, because we thought he would be a Khashoggi, put in a tin of acid. We thought he would be Benedict Chiwanuka. We have so many permutations in our brains, wondering what it will be like.
Social media is ablaze with Ugandan citizens expressing their anger. Some merging the maps of Kenya and Uganda and humorously renaming the region Uganda, underscoring their belief that Kenya is being controlled by Museveni. A neighboring Kenya is no longer a safe haven for opponents of the Ugandan regime. It is shameful that President Ruto has chosen to become Museveni's accomplice, one critic lamented. Opposition leader Bobi Wine on the other side echoed the sentiment, stating, "We strongly condemn Besigye's abduction in Kenya by Ugandan security operatives, allegedly in collaboration with Kenyan authorities."
So, Besigye in town for a book launch. He gets abducted. Who handed him over?
Well, first let me state how regrettable this incident truly is, because Kizza Besigye is a respected opposition leader in Uganda. He is a frequent visitor to our country. He comes here privately to engage in private, business and engagements. What I'm aware of as the State Department of Foreign Affairs is that there are protocols sometimes that relate to the travel of senior government and opposition leaders. Often they actually inform us of their presence in our country. They seek some facilitation at the airport, and on that basis we are able to even give them security. Now, the circumstances surrounding Kizza Besigye's travel to Kenya are not known to us because no information was shared with us before he traveled. We did not know which hotel he was booked to. We did not know which apartment he stayed. And therefore, we were not in a position necessarily to provide him with certain additional security. Of course, the reality is that Kenyan hotels are safe, Kenyan apartments are safe for all of us, and they should be safe even for visitors, high net worth or high profile visitors like Kizza.
The international community has also taken notice. The U.S. State Department's Bureau of Africa Affairs has condemned the abduction and is demanding a transparent explanation. We are closely following reports on the abduction and transnational rendition of civilian political figures Kizza Besigye and Obied Lutale from Kenya to Uganda. The Bureau stated, emphasizing the need for accountability and adhere to legal protection. Dr. Besigye's ordeal is yet another blow to Kenya's standing on the global stage, casting doubt on its commitment to regional stability and democratic ideas. For many, this incident raises troubling questions. How far will Kenya go to appease its neighbors, especially Museveni, and at what cost to its own integrity?
We are asking again the government of Kenya. Is it, as we consider, as matters stand today, is it safe for opposition politicians in Uganda to enter Kenya and stay there? Is it safe? Or we are persona non grata now in Kenya? Or Kenyans, or the government of Kenya is complicit in these transgressions, in these violations being perpetrated by the regime forces here? How can they just cross the borders, pick out people who entered Kenya legally and whisk them away with reckless abandon, and the government of Kenya keeps quiet about it with no intervention at all? So we consider them to be complicit in all what is happening. The government of Kenya has to account to us. They owe us an explanation. What is happening with all these illegal kidnaps happening in Kenya and our people being whisked back here illegally? So they owe us an explanation. We are going to pursue that matter. We are not going to let it lie down. We are going to continue. We have time and again raised it. We questioned it. We raised the memorandum with the High Commissioner here. They never responded. We are going to pursue it again.